Well, movie theaters is a pretty recent one then. We're talking about like in the era of the rise of like streaming and larger, increasingly larger and larger televisions.
But sure, but movie theaters, to me, movie theaters represent like a culture or society that's like unified.
Yes.
Where, a movie theater, you'd look in the newspaper or on TV and see the time the movie would start, which is just already antiquated. The movie starts at this time.
Yeah.
The only way to see it is to go to this building with everybody else and watch it. And
if you missed it in the theater, that was it.
Yeah, release windows is chapter 4, so hold your horses there.
Okay.
Movie theaters are a representation of a unified culture when we are rapidly becoming a very fragmented culture. TV ads and trailers used to be where we'd hear about new movies. There was no internet and much less competition for entertainment than there is today. These are the obvious things.
This is something you talked about. I don't remember which Plinkett review it was, but a Plinkett review from like 12, 14 years ago, where you're talking about the cultural blurring effect.
The blurring effect, yeah.
And that was over a decade ago. We were talking about that.
Well, that falls in line with the concept of the household name, like where, and that also is attributed to the unified culture, unified pop culture, where it's like, have you seen Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Everyone in the world knew what Jurassic Park was. Everyone in the world knew what E.T. was, The Matrix. I mean, you go Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, all those big pop culture event movies. Everyone kind of knew what they were, regardless of where you lived or how old you were, or, because you all had kind of like that shared experience or exposure. The only thing today that would be equivalent to that would be like sports. That's kind of like the last thing.
You still have major studios. You still have the few major studios that are putting out their big movies, but those are increasingly more and more frequently flopping. People have turned to you can watch movies on Netflix or whatever, original movies made for Netflix.
That's in chapter 3. Okay, hold your horses.